Hello friends, let us start the chapter climate. It is a third part. We already done two parts. So today what we have to do is the first thing. Today first of all we do the retreating of monsoons, means the coming back of monsoon, then October heat, the vagaries of monsoons and the distributions of precipitation in the country. The retreating of monsoon means the coming back of monsoon. If we see the coming back of monsoon, then we can understand it. As we see that monsoons comes from this directions, it goes also from this directions. The period starts from 1st September. The direction is same as like this to here 1st October, and on 15th October, sorry, it is not 15th October, till 15th December, the movement of winds were towards southwest direction. This is known as the retreating of monsoons, because here the winds comes from the land part area, so these all winds are dry, and that is why India is not facing rainfall during this period, except from the western disturbance. The rest of India is not getting rain. Now the next thing is that when winds comes from this direction, because of the shape of India, this part, the Tamil Nadu part of India, get rainfall during this period, because winds comes from Bay of Bengal, receives water from there, and this is how Tamil Nadu receive a lot of rain during this period, means during the November and December period. Now during this period India also get rainfall in this area, that is, this is Africa. This is the Mediterranean Sea. The winds comes from the Mediterranean area towards India, and they get clouds from Mediterranean Sea, these jet streams, and the clouds enter in India, and this is how this area, means the Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan area, face rainfall, which is known as the Mawat in local language. In English it is known as the Western disturbance, and in Hindi Paschimi Vikshop. October heat. Okay, we all know that we face a lot of heat during the May and June period. But like this is our Earth. During that period, May and June, on in atmosphere there were a lot of dust particle also. And when the isolations comes from sea, more than 40% of the isolations reflected back to universe by all these dust particles, and this is how we get less isolation during the May and June. On other hand, during the next 4 months, means June, July, August, September, because of the heavy rainfall, now there were no dust particle in the atmosphere. The sky is now clean by the monsoon rain, and this is how now when isolations heat directly come to earth's surface and we receive 100% isolation of sun, means we feel too much heat. This heat is known as October heat. If we see the result, that how much heat we get, then the first thing is that many times we see the problem of eye flu. People wears black goggles because of the problem of eye flus. That is just because of these heats, direct heat of the sun. On other hand, we get the production of cottons. The cotton buds were very hard buds, but because of these rays of sun rays, the cotton buds become totally dry, and the cotton comes out from it. I hope the October heat is clear, because the sky is now clean, so we directly get full heat from sun. That is called. The vagaries of monsoon in India. At the time of the monsoon come in full swing or it may fail altogether. Means nothing is clear, thus causing the twin problems of floods and famine also in India, the same country. The alternations of the dry and wet spells keeps on varying in the intensity, frequency and the duration of monsoon. So this is how the implication of vagaries of the monsoon which we face is were sometimes because of the late arrival of the monsoons, the crops dry up during sometimes or in some regions because of the excessive rainfall. That region face the problem of floods. Many times because of the less rainfall, many regions faces drought, and during the same time also on the one hand some region faces the problem of flood, and on the other hand some regions were faces the problem of drought. There is no particular time period of monsoons. Sometimes it comes early, many times it is normal, and many times it comes very late also. So the implication of this is that we see a vagaries of Indian monsoon, and the same thing we see in the retreat of monsoon. That is the sometimes it's retreat early, sometimes normal, and sometimes it's retreat late. The distribution of precipitation in India. The first one is the heavy rainfall areas of monsoons, means those areas which get rain more than 200 centimeters. In these in this the areas which comes are the Western Ghat, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, means the maximum part of the northeast, this Ganga Delta, etc. areas. These all comes in it. Moderate rainfalls means where the area which receives 100 to 200 centimeter rainfall annually. In this region, these all areas comes the West Bengal part, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand regions comes in it. So the areas like Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Chota Nagpur, Western Bengal, Bihar, Eastern UP, the northeastern this area, northeastern Punjab, and the eastern part of Tamil Nadu little bit here received a lot of rain, a moderate rain, sorry. Next is the scanty rainfalls, means all those areas which get a very less rainfall. The dry regions of Rajasthan, the mountain shadow regions of Deccan are basically comes in it. This is that area which receives less than 50 centimeter rainfall. Now except this, there are some areas also which are in between 60 to 100 centimeter rainfalls, and the rest are all comes in it, means these all parts. The area of Jammu and Kashmir, some part of western Punjab, the western Uttar Pradesh, northern Madhya Pradesh, eastern Rajasthan, the coastal region of Andhra Pradesh, etc. receive rainfall in between 60 to 100 centimeter. Means between moderate and scanty. So this is how we see the distribution of rainfall in the country India. Not monsoon, but the whole over rain in the air received by these areas. As we all know that by seeing this diagram, we see that there is a lot of uneven distributions of rainfall in India. But why this happened? The reasons behind it is relief. Means where that area comes, like here is the Western Ghat. The west side of Western Ghat receives high rainfall, and the east side, which is the leeward side, receives very less, hardly rainfall, because it comes in the leeward sides. And the same thing we see here because of these mountains, that Garo, Khasi and Jaintia here mountains, of because of these three hills, that area received a very high rainfall, like in Cherrapunji and Masinrao. A good example is of Aravalli here, which is just parallel to Himalaya, and that is why when the rain comes, it is parallel to Arabian branch, so it does not stop these rains, and the area is totally dry. Location, that where the particular area is located, that thing is also affect obviously the direction of the wind, from which direction wind is coming. Example of Aravalli, the wind is coming from the parallel directions. Low pressure axis means low pressure axis, which occur basically here and some other parts, that attract the winds, and this is how the direction of wind is decided, and the areas get rainfall. So these are the main regions. Because of these regions, we see a uneven distribution of rainfall. We see here, then when enter Arabian branches, in clouds there is a lot of water, so these areas receive a lot of water. As the clouds goes upward sides, the rainfall is decreasing according to that. For example, this area received 200 centimeter rainfall, this 100 centimeter, this area 75, Lucknow 75. On other hand, Delhi only 56 centimeter of rainfall. So means the rainfall is decreasing as the clouds goes towards land from sea. The last part of our chapter is the monsoon as a unifying bond. There are different locations in India, different extent, different relief features, different cultures in India, etc., whatever. But all over these all diversity, many other diversities also receive one same thing, and that same thing is that every year this whole diversity, a lot of diversity is found in India, as we know. The this whole diversity received monsoon at a same time period. Means a lot of diversities are subdued by the monsoons, the prevails of our whole country. So these monsoons are active for just, as we know that this monsoon is just acting for only 3 to 4 months, and the rest time the whole India is thirsty. Not only few part of India, the whole India thirsty. The whole India received rainfall only during the June, July, August and September period. So this is how much diversity is there in India. But the whole India, the whole culture, all type of people, different type of cultural people, language, religions, caste, whatever, they all welcome monsoon in India at the same time period. They all are dependent on monsoon, their culture is dependent on monsoon. So this is how monsoon bond in the country India. So it plays a role of unifying bond the country India. That's all in the chapter monsoon. Any kind of problems and doubts, you can comment to me, or also visit to my blog, that is Bipin Dogra blogspot.in. That's all. Thank you.